Hello, and today we're playing Darkheart Athena. Now, this skin is magnificent. I am actually really grateful I have this skin, and we're playing games with Jarvis today, who is one of my best friends in Divine Knockout and also the master of the Ymir spike. Now, the Ymir spike, if you don't know, is one of the hardest spikes to pull off in the game. Now, as you can see here on the enemy team, we have a Loki and a Ymir. It's a very interesting team, I will say. And this Ymir seems to be going straight for me, which I guess I don't blame him. He probably knows that, Athena is the one that looks like the most menacing because she's got that nice dark heart skin. So she's trying to get me. And he's just spamming those heavy attacks. And I love it. I really like it. Loki comes in with that nice acrobatic strikes. I need to be careful. I do have my hand on my parry just in case. But as you can see there, I get a little belly slam back parry, knocking him back, throwing my spear, and that wait, hold up. He's still in the game. I thought that would have been the elimination right there. Somehow he survives. As you can see, Jarvis spamming the emote, which is something I like about Jarvis. Now, Jarvis and me have one thing in common. We would love the option to just spam emotes constantly in the game, but it's no longer there. Loki gets eliminated by the Valkyries, which is Athena's ultimate. And as you can see, the heavy attack from the Amaterasu eliminates Ymir out. Today, I'm just deciding, you know what? We're gonna build up some Darkheart Athena gameplay because I haven't played her in a little bit, and she's almost level 20, which is very exciting. I'll probably hit level 19 soon. I need about 1,000 more experience, so we're trying to get that here today. And as you can see here, Loki's getting smashed on. I'm trying my best to stomp him right now. Where is he going to come down? Into the heavy. He dodges straight into it. And Amaterasu is just holding off the Ymir and eliminating him out. I think that was the Rage Quit combo that I just saw there coming. Oh no, Loki got the health orb way before I could get it. And as you can see, Amaterasu standing on top there. Jarvis is playing safe, being reporter Amaterasu right now and allowing me to 1v1. And that's totally okay. There comes in the parry, working off in my favor. And I get the air light, keeping him on his toes. And I hit him, interrupting his not dashing strikes, his acrobatic strikes, and he goes for Jarvis, which is pretty interesting. Wait, did you just see that? It's like the floor just ate Loki. I think he got caught between the floor when it was going down and rising up, and he wasn't able to get out. That sucks, honestly, but it's really funny that I was able to get that on camera right now. And as you can see here, we're going up again in round 3. We may be able to get a 3-0 round, and the Ymir is pretty interesting. I love that he's using a lot of heavy attacks. The hold heavy attacks is, I think, what's setting him back, because the heavy attacks will allow him to use that slow if he has the talent equipped it. But the hold heavy attacks, it's very tricky. You have a higher chance of missing that compared to other attacks and leaving yourself vulnerable, which is why you'll see I don't really use hold heavy attacks too much, and I do use one right there which allows me to knock out the Loki easily right there, chucking the spear, hits the Ymir, and as you can see, Jarvis is looking to get that uppercut. What's he gonna do? Jarvis gets the full Rage Quit combo and knocks him straight into the side of the arena. GG. We're gonna head into the next round here, and for this round, Jarvis has chosen to keep up with the Darkheart team, and he is using Thanatos. While on our enemy team right here, we are going up against a Loki and a... oh my gosh, a Loki and a Thor, sorry. Jarvis just got eliminated really early in the game. Okay, these two came out swinging and they want some smoke. Now, can I counter them and give them some smoke back? I don't think so. And we get eliminated as that hammer comes straight in and gets us out. Now, Jarvis, he's not the best Thanatos player, but he's a very decent player. And also, these two just went, oh, no. Okay, okay. I was able to make it back on only because I saw my mistake, so I chucked my spear right at the side of the wall just so I would be able to use the bounce to get back up. That right there is what you call pure luck, guys. Okay, as you can see here, I'm going for the Loki right now, dodging him out there, going to turn into some light attacks, doing some nice damage. One of the things I note that when me and Jarvis are playing, we're able to somehow seclude the partners from each other. That Thor is also very high vulnerability, and I'm edge guarding this guy so hard. I want him to go right here into the spike, which gives him a nice elimination right there. Chucking, oh, I was trying to steal the kill there, but Jarvis gets it with the nice scythe. Now, we're going into a tied up score of 1-1, so round 3 is going to be very interesting. These two are very aggressive, and I really like it. Coming in there with the air heavy parry, because I thought that Loki was going to attack at that time, and he did not. But I do get the spear to hit off on both of them, which works out in our favor. I missed that, so I'm going to have to dodge right there to avoid the full Berserker's Barrage. I do get that heavy off, and as you can see, Thanatos coming. Jarvis is always low vulnerability, which is always hilarious to me. My hold heavy was way out of range, which cost me, but I had to use my spear to get back on. I'm gonna come in there with some nice side attacks, having my hand on my parry just in case, but it seems like the Loki's fully focusing on Thanatos. Now, I used my parry there thinking he would have been able to use the air light, but he didn't. He misjudged and he actually was not able to get back on the platform properly. I do get my air heavy attack, knocking the Thor off the map, but not all the way completely. My ultimate is coming up. I do miss the heavy attack. He catches me, and there I go. I'm eliminated. Now it's up to Jarvis. Is he going to be able to come home with this victory? We're going to find out. Thor misses his mobility, but Jarvis is staying back. He does get a nice interrupt, but at the same time, Thor saves him and his partner. I think that's it for Jarvis there. Yes, the Loki with the acrobatic strikes, knocking him deliberately out of the map. Now that round 3 has been secured by the enemy team, we are going to go into round 4, and we're already off to a massive... Oh, is that Thor going to fall? No, he did not. I do come in with my mobility, countering him right there, and I see the Loki kind of chasing me. So I need to be careful. That hold heavy was very bad on my part. And again, that just goes to show, using hold heavies all the time is not the way to go. Using my spare, I need to pay for Jarvis the best I can. Hitting the... Oh, no. I thought he would have walked in for my parry, but that was a nice bait and switch by the Loki right there. We get hit both by the acrobatic strikes into some light attacks. I missed. I was out of range, and now I'm poisoned, ticking away. So I'm going to use the mobility to ensure I get the health orb. I do get the dagger as well, and he hits me with a nice air light, but I counter it with the parry, chucking the spear out. I'm feeling kind of dizzy right now. Orientation. Very nice interrupt right there by Thanatos, allowing us to get a little turn up in the game. Now I'm going to hit the Loki. He has his ultimate up, so I'm going to dodge back here. He should have reactivated it. It would have given him a better option. So I'm going to pop my ultimate here. I don't know where the Loki is. Oh, he's over there. But we do get it off on the Thor. Now we just got it. I think that's it for the Loki right there. And I steal the kill from Jarvis, which always works in my favor. Not always, but it was actually really nice to get that steal right there. I think it's hilarious. Loving the Totters emote. Jarvis and me have the same theme. I'm assuming we both really love Totters. Now, where is Thanatos? I'm not Thanatos, sorry. Where is the Loki? And he does come out doing some nice damage to me. I was able to avoid his dagger. Oh no, I need to be very careful here. This is the round that's going to decide it all. There is no extra round after this. Round 5 is it, so we need to be on point to ensure we try our best to come out victorious. Or at least ensure we don't get eliminated too early, you know what I mean? I'm going to come up here, collect the health orb, dodging out to avoid Thor. Somehow we switch partners. Loki's at very low vulnerability. Need to be careful. Thanatos is super high. Can we eliminate the Thor there? Yes. Now it's just a simple 1v2 and 2v1, I guess you would say. But I'm going to try my best to deal with the Loki, and Loki eliminates Jarvis out there. He just walks in. So now it's a Dark Heart Athena versus the Trickster God himself. And Loki is getting his booty handed to him right now. I'm trying my best. He does have his ultimate, and if he has Trick, if he gets it off, that could be it right there. I'm going to look for an up. Oh, he uses ultimate way too early. That's GG right there for him. I think I should be able to turn this around once I don't fall and mess up too much. I do get the spare off. Going to look to use my ultimate as soon as he comes in right here. Perfect. Knocking him back. Not enough to eliminate him due to the distance able to travel on this map. I do have my hand on my parry just in case, or my dodge, whichever one gets off. And there comes the parry. Now I'm going to try to chuck my spare. It misses straight out into the heavy attack, giving us the victory for that round. That was a really nice intense fight. GG all around. If you, the Thor, or the Loki was watching that matchup, thank you so much. And we're going on to this next one right here. Jarvis is now playing King Arthur. King Arthur is such a great character, the Spike King himself in my opinion. And as you can see, we're going up against another Loki and a Hercules. Hercules and Loki actually makes for a very deadly combo. I also have time this week where I want to try my best to get some more Thanatos games out, because I was asked by somebody to get... Oh, is Hercules done there? I think he's done. He fell. There's nothing he could have done there. That Jarvis made sure he couldn't get back on. But as I was saying, I need to do a lot more Thanatos videos. Somebody asked for it, and it made me realize that I don't play certain characters enough. But the main reason for that is simply because I'm playing a lot of the characters that still need leveling up. So why? Because I want to get all my noob to pro videos finished with, and then I'm going to focus more on every single character getting videos every single week, or almost every week. I'll just start my list from Amaterasu and work my way down. Now, that was really nice from the Hercules, catching me off in the sky right there. I really like it. That's one of the things I love about Hercules. When you see a nice Hercules, you will obviously be able to notice that they literally come in from the sky with their pounce, and they can counter you at almost every second. It's just so great. Hercules with his strength is very nice as well. Ooh, I think I may be able to spike him off here. And that right there, you guys just witnessed, is one of the, I think it's probably my third spike with Athena overall since my entire Divine Knockout career. It's not something I've been... Oh no, I used that air heavy attack to get hit there. But yes, as I was saying, that's a very interesting thing that I was able to pull off the spike. For some reason, spiking with Athena has always been super hard for me, and I'm really happy about that. It makes me more hyped to play Athena right now. I was actually going to go try to spike the Loki right there. However, Hercules is slamming us with his air lights. Going to chuck my spare out. It does get the Loki on the edge. We could get this 3-0 victory. Is he going to spike him down? Yes, he does, securing us that kill. Now it's just me versus Hercules. I don't think Jarvis is going going to do anything. Yeah, Jarvis is running around in a circle. So it's just me versus Hercules right there, coming in with the light attack to interrupt. And I interrupt him again. And the server plays up a little bit, but that's okay. Somehow he doesn't get knocked out by the spike. Oh, no. I tried to get him right there, but it didn't work. The elevation was wrong. I'm going to try it one more time here. Let's see if I can get it. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to use my mobility, and I get hit by the environmental hazard. I didn't time it, but that heavy attack eliminates him out. Now, if you've been noticing, a lot of the games I win when it comes to Athena is the heavy attack. And there's a simple reason for that. Athena's heavy attack is very beautifully designed, and you can feel how impactful it is. And the power behind it is easy to eliminate. That was super aggressive from these two right here. As you can see, the King Arthur and Hercules team going up against me, and Jarvis is playing Wukong this time. Alright, that incredible wombo combo by all of them really could have actually eliminated me and Jarvis. As you can see, Jarvis is at 83% vulnerability. I'm at 74. If it wasn't for my parry knocking them back, that could have ended very badly. He comes out with the stun on the enemy King Arthur and misses. Now we're going to try our best to turn this around. I do get the parry off a little late, but it still works in my favor with the second part to keep them at their distance. I think I can land with this hold heavy, and it does work on the Hercules. That should be the elimination. Now it's just to deal with the King Arthur. Now, can I get him here with the air light? Oh, I barely miss him there, but he does have his mega sword, but I do get the heavy attack off. Now, I will say right there, the main reason we were able to turn it around is because I think they were clustering so much. Because me and Jarvis were able to get enough space, I think that allowed us the opportunity to look for certain things because they were focusing one of us at a time. Is Wukong going to get the elimination? Yes, he does. We were somehow able to turn that round off. Turn that round back around. Why am I mixing up my words right now? We were able to turn that round around. Why? Okay, whatever. We're going to focus back up here, and we're seeing King Arthur there and Hercules coming back very aggressive, and I think they've changed up their strategy, but they're still looking to focus enemies right there. Hercules at 70% vulnerability, and that's what we're going to look to focus on later on as Jarvis is taking him on, and I'm hitting the King Arthur. Since King Arthur is focusing me, I get my hold heavy attack countered as I get the perfect parry off there, knocking him back with the heavy, and Hercules comes in to peel for his partner, which I really like. These two are playing really nice. It's just like the Thor and the Loki. Their team gameplay is really impeccable in my personal opinion. Yes, just like any team, there are still things to work on. However, I actually like this. Oh, dodging right there, and I hit the parry instead of looking to go back further, and the Hercules gets eliminated by the Wukong, which I'm going to hit that heavy, should eliminate the King Arthur. Somehow he does survive. Now, he uses his mobility. He's probably going to pop his ultimate, which knocks me back, but guess what? I have mine right here. Are you going to be able to avoid it? He is not, as he was too close to do anything, or probably had his dodge down, which allowed me to get the second round victory. Now, Jarvis and me are going in for that 3-0. Let's see what these two are going to do, because the way they're playing, it could change around at any second. So coming in with that air heavy attack, the dashing strikes into the light attacks from the Sun Wukong, their damage counter on the enemy team is going up. Oh, that's a nice charge. However, if I did not turn my camera in time, I would not have been able to use the parry in time. He does get that hold heavy off, and it does do some damage, but as you can see, King Arthur gets eliminated by Jarvis right there, and Hercules calls it quits, which I completely understand. However, you two, if you do watch this video, GG, you guys did a fantastic job in that first round. I think we were just able to adapt more in the other rounds, which allowed us to really come back. Okay, so as you can see here, we're going up against another Hercules and Amaterasu on the enemy team, and this time Jarvis is playing that amazing PlayStation Zeus skin. I can't wait for that Xbox bundle skin to get released. It looks really nice, but it's interesting. We're getting a lot of Hercules, and I don't blame them. Sadly, however, what I was hoping for was after I released that video where everybody could get the Hercules Serious Business skin, I thought there would have been a lot more Hercules using that skin. Just that doesn't seem to be the case right now, and there Amaterasu goes. Now it's just to deal with the Hercules right there, and they're just clashing up in the sky. It makes it look super epic. Can I get my spear here? No, it barely hits. No, sorry, it misses. It did not hit. It missed into the hold heavy, and he did not get hit by it, but he does get hit by the parry. Now, I don't know if you've ever played Athena and hit somebody out of the map with the parry. That is one of the most satisfying ways to eliminate somebody, countering their move, and they just get full on eliminated. Love the emotes coming around, and Amaterasu stayed there silent for a little while. Now she goes straight off on my partner, so I'm looking to peel as best I can because Zeus has massive knockout potential and one-shot potential. The issue with Zeus is he's very technical compared to other characters. Now, as you can see, I'm able to do a lot of damage on that Amaterasu. I missed my hold heavy attack. I could have landed it on the Amaterasu since she was coming forward, but it didn't work out. Nice surge, getting the double connect with both the enemies right there, hitting them both back with an air heavy, and we're going to collect that health orb right there. I am really enjoying playing Athena. Athena is such a wonderful character, and I'm seeing a lot more of her in-game with these new players, which makes me super happy. I'm hoping they drop an update soon or something. I'm going to pop my ultimate here, and oh, that was really nice on the Amaterasu's part. Saving her off right there, air light, keeping her edge guarded is what I want to do, but she uses the Sunseeker dash to get back on. I'm barely... Why do I keep saying that? I missed my spare completely, and Jarvis gets hit with the whole heavy attack, so I just went in for the heavy, eliminating him. That'll double elimination right there. That was actually really nice. Sometimes, you know, I think it's funny to see you're like, okay, you can handle this. I'll just get myself eliminated so I don't be a burden to anybody on the map. Oh, that was a very nice dodge by the Amaterasu, but the parry was able to be dodged. I don't know what happened to the Hercules there, but that's actually pretty funny. Trying to get that air heavy or heavy attack right there, and it gets countered straight up. So I hit my spare, which does a nice job. Light attack, knocking him out. As you can see with this Athena build, it's totally different than the guide I have out. It's more of a missile spare build. I know I have to eventually make a guide for this as well. It'll come up soon. Where is she going to go? I'm going to land right there. I might be able to hit her, and it does actually work with the spare. Now we're going to try to get an air light, and that should be game right there. Perfect, picture perfect with Dark Heart Athena. Now, GG's all around so far. We're going into this next battle right here, which is going to be quite interesting. And the reason I say that because it's a Wukong and a Hercules. I actually think Sun Wukong and Hercules is a very great duo. That was a beautiful parry on my part. The Hercules pounces and does more damage. As you can see, the reason I was kiting outwards away from the ground right there because I saw the Hercules coming in with air light, air heavy. Now Jarvis is playing Susanoo. Jarvis is not that great for Susanoo. He warned me in Discord, so we're going to see what happens right here. And the Wukong just drops down. I don't know if he was just not able to get back on or what happened, but we shall take it. The air lights, the air heavies right there. I really wanted that health orb, man. And there you can see Susanoo gets it off right there. Hercules chucking the boulder, and I tried my best to dodge, but it didn't work as I'm reporting on these two. I think that should be Hercules right there. Jarvis did a fantastic job controlling the fight. Now, Susanoo is one of those characters that once you actually learn how to play and maneuver him properly, even though he's not OP, he's very powerful for any teams, especially for a solo matchup. But team play is where I personally believe, please don't break. Please don't break. Yeah, Susanoo is really good for team gameplay. Athena, in my opinion, truly excels in solo single combat. Hercules excels in all forms of team combat, and so does Wukong, however, is a little different. Wukong can play every single game mode perfectly. Now the Sun Wukong is very high vulnerability right now. I'm going to try my best to knock him out here. He does get me in the dashing strikes, which does give him that saving grace, but can he avoid that? That could have been the knockout right there. He does use his bird form. Now what I should have, oh, nice little interrupt there as I'm trying to get back on, and there comes the boulder. I love when partners peel for each other because you don't see that too often. Man, it would have been great if they both got picked up with Susanoo's ultimate right there. Susanoo is dodging and weaving right now. As you can see, is at 128 vulnerability. I go in for the heavy. Sadly, that was probably the wrong move. What I should have done there, the moment he was going to press his ultimate, if I did a hold heavy attack, it would have eliminated him instantly. That's one of my tips on how to get Sun Wukong eliminated, which there is a series coming soon because I see a lot of people message me in Discord and asking for it. How do you actually fight against certain players? So what I decided to do was that I am going to release a series soon where it states how to counter every single character in Divine Knockout. That parry worked in my favor, chucking my spare counting, dodging through into the heavy attack, eliminating the Sun Wukong. Now I just have to deal with the Hercules right here. He does get some nice side attacks off. I need to be very careful right there into some attacks, getting the perfect counter because he turned in too aggressively. I do knock him back right there with my mobility. Hold heavy attack, parry, parry, parry. Okay, I probably didn't need to do parry. He did not go in on me like I thought he would. Do get the spear out. He simply dodges through. This is deadly, but I do get the nice dodge. I think I'm eliminated right there. My mistake was going in for that heavy attack and using that dodge too early. If I had found another way to maneuver around and not miss that heavy attack, I guarantee I would have been able to turn around and come victorious. Either way, GG's all around. That was a fantastic job from you, Hercules. Chucking out my spirits right there in the counter. I probably could get it right here. And I kind of messed myself up the way and the angle it happened, but it's okay. I'm coming in there. I'm doing a lot of damage to him. This is one of the things I love about Athena. The damage she can dish out, especially, it might not be the most out of all the characters in the game, but it can be so consistent, and your defense is what you need. As you can see, the Hercules goes flying. Now I'm going to leave these two to 1v2. Susanoo is going super hard on him, dropping the tornado. The dashing strikes hits me, does not hit him, but it's because I walked into it. As you can see, Susanoo re-engages with his mobility and going again with his samurai sword, just lashing him up. Does he catch him? Yes, he does with his ultimate. We get to see the coolest animation for an ultimate in the game with Susanoo's tornado grab, and there it goes. We get round 3 in our favor, bringing 2 points to our team, reactivating to go super aggressive. The Hercules is up in the sky. I come in to re-engage perfectly right there. The dashing strikes gets countered, and that's one of the things. Countering Sun Wukong's dashing strikes is not impossible. You just have to time it right with a nice light attack, and you can counter it before it even comes and gets a chance to hit you right there. The tornado comes up. It does catch the Hercules, but he's able to dodge, as none of us on my team were able to really capitalize on that. Re-engaging right there, canceling the boulder, tried to get the air light, but Hercules takes off to the sky with the pounce right there, getting my speed. Now my spear did not work as planned, and I think Susanoo's having a big trouble. I get my hold heavy attack countered immediately. I was trying to be careful, but it did not work out. Now they both get collected right there with the tornado. He does get hit by the Susanoo, chucking my spear to buy us time. We need to get back on that platform. Oh no, that's not too good right now. Ooh. Dodging to get back on this platform. I may be able to avoid Hercules right there. I popped the parry just in case. I wasn't sure, so I'm going to pop my ultimate right here. Who gives us the elimination? There goes the Hercules, and the double kill comes out on the Sun Wukong. That was actually picture perfect, guys. I feel really nice on that, and we're here with another matchup with Athena today, and the best part is we're getting to see Jarvis play the best character he owns, which is Ymir. Ymir with Jarvis is always so fun to see, especially in 3v3 mode. He loves to just eliminate people with his friends. We're doing so much damage to this King Arthur right now. It's ridiculous. That hold heavy attack from Jarvis. I do hit the spike, the spear off on, the King Arthur, who gets that picture perfect stun on me, knocking me back, looking to re-engage right here into the heavy attack. Does that get the elimination? Yes, it does. Now it's just Jarvis versus this Hercules. Now, Ymir versus Hercules is always a very interesting matchup to see. It's a very unique way to fight because they're both such heavy hitters on tanks. Now, as you can see, they're wasting back, seeing who could make the first move. Jarvis is spinning around in a circle, and he gets the heavy attack off, getting the slow on knocking back the Hercules. What is Hercules going to do? He uses his pounce to re-engage. Jarvis is there. Jarvis probably has right now his ice breath, so he's just waiting. He does use his ice breath early, probably trying to bait the Hercules and getting closer. He puts up the wall right there. Hercules comes in and hits that wall. He's smacking that wall, but gets hit with the air heavy attack by Ymir, which is his big bam booty slam. He gets the belly slam off on Hercules. He does not want Hercules to use his ultimate, and there comes in the hold heavy attack, eliminating, bringing us the first victory for the first round. That was actually quite fast in my personal opinion. Jarvis was probably dilly-dallying a little bit, trying to get some light attacks there. I went in super aggressive, but it didn't work as planned. I do get the spare off. Now Hercules took a lot of damage early on. He does avoid coming in with the parry, but I didn't get it off perfectly. Hold heavy attack collects both of them, knocking them out. What is Jarvis going to do? Is he going to get a spike off this game? That would be super perfect for a Ymir. I would love to catch that on camera right now. Watching Ymir spike people is always the best because in my personal opinion, it is the hardest one to get off. Now we're knocking both of them back. They're almost at 100% vulnerability each. Dodge. Oh, okay. I was going to try my best to dodge back, but I realized my dodge was not up at the time. I think Hercules is being handled right now, so I don't gotta worry. And this King... Oh, Hercules gets eliminated. Okay, then. Now it's just me versus King Arthur. He's probably going to go for a stun soon, so I need to be very careful. I thought it was going to be there. That's why I pressed the parry. He just intended to walk in. There was the stun coming up, but I somehow countered it. He's going to use his ultimate right here to save himself, but I'm going to pop mine, which should eliminate him. Oh no! It eliminates him straight to the floor of the map. That was an interesting ricochet for the bookshelf. And there goes the King Arthur flying. Now we're going to try our best to get the 3-0 victory. What a way it would be to end this game off, this series right here. And Jarvis coming from behind, countering both of them. And as you can see, these two are struggling, and I don't blame them. GG's all around. I think the main issue that this enemy team is having right now is the fact that they're staying clumped up and they're not really peeling for each other. As you saw in a lot of the other team-ups that we fought, they were really doing a great job peeling for each other, ensuring each other were safe while they're trying to do some damage to me and Jarvis. Very nice job from the King Arthur right there. I was gonna get the spare off, but I didn't get it. But he does walk into the parry, knocking the Hercules back. Now they're both fighting off against the Ymir with massive knockout power. We're gonna see what happens. I dodge at the perfect time, tried to get my hold heavy off. It did not work, and the stun does hit me, which I'm glad they didn't capitalize on it because that could have ended very badly. Hercules does have his ultimate, so I'm going to use this to buy time in the sky. I'm probably just going to go on the other side of the map. It's up to you, Jarvis. You're at 130% right there. Do dodge to avoid that King Arthur stun right there, and Jarvis gets that elimination. I tried to get the spike, but I jumped too high. The parry right there did not work, but there comes in the spear. I'm going to use my ultimate again, which is going to eliminate him right here. GG.